and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and we're back once again in Computer Tycoon, following the fortunes of one of the most remarkable computer companies in the entirety of the world. And I've just noted we're not being quite as remarkable as we should be. I'm going to stop it there. I'm going to pause the game there before it gets carried away. Yes, Phoenix, my fabulous computer company. I'm the green company, which on the map, as you can see, isn't the most successful. And if we look at the top here, 5.77% of global computer sales. The moment I started recording this, it was 6.9. So I've been losing. I don't like losing sales. But that's possibly because of this little figure up here. My demand, my DPP, is nearly 280,000. My ability to produce goods, my PP figure, is less than 195,000. And I have now depleted my stockpile, so I cannot sell any more computers than I can manufacture, which is a bad thing. So what I need is more factory space, and that's one of the first things we're going to do. But before I do, I just want to have a quick look at the markets list to see where I'm marketing, and just have a quick look at how well we're doing, because I love knowing that we're doing well. So these are all the countries that we are currently selling into. Some really, really big countries like Thailand, some tiny little provinces. They're real countries. Don't be demeaning, like Lesotho, with a mere 300,000 people. Yeah, it's tiny, but it's fine, because if I go in there and ask for a survey and say who's selling all the best home computers, the answer, of course, is me. Is anybody else actually in Lesotho? Oh yeah, the other guys are. Yeah, so I'm beating the red guys. I really should. That's Brutal Data, I think, isn't it? And the purple guy, I think, is Forsha. Yeah, Forsha Chips. Yeah, so that's really nice to know. So let's have a quick wander actually through my markets. Now the Bahamas is where I started. That's my main factory. I'm the big player there, competing against I remember are Cheap and Great. Yeah, you're one of my big rivals. I think. Yes, I think actually. Yes, you are. Actually, before we do that, let's double check, shall we? So the market share. Yeah, so my big rivals are Afari Solutions, obviously, who have 50% pretty much of the market sewn up. Cheap and Great, the yellow guys, and the brown guys, bigs. Everyone else has less of the market. Ooh, actually, Forsha Chips. Yeah, I'm very much neck and neck with them by the look of it. Yeah, so actually one of the questions of this episode is going to be, should I focus on eradicating the smaller players that I'm already outselling, or should I tackle the big guys like Afari Solutions before they get so enormous that I'm in no position to compete? But we'll come back to that. I still want to have a look at my sites, because I love seeing that I'm winning. So Ghana, my first research lab. I'm being outsold in Ghana. Actually, if I move that over there, it makes it easier for me to click on these. Guinea, one of my latest properties. Yeah, I'm doing well there. Again, against Cheap and Great. Get rid of you. Guatemala. Again, I'm best. Again, Cheap and Great. Actually, they are really playing me. Lesotho. There are other companies in there, but I'm still by far and away the best for supplying their computers. Lithuania. That's only again another small country. Cheap and Great. Romania, quite a large country in Europe on this fictional map. Remember that the map is fictional. So I'm playing against that's the Afari Solutions, the blue guy, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yeah. So Romania, I could. Solomon Islands, it's quite a big population. Yeah, cheap. Afari. Somalia, Sweden. Oh, I'm losing out in Sweden. Now here you can see our score here. So when everyone's selected here, I'm not that far behind Cheap and Great in Sweden. So it's obviously something in that country that wants things that I'm not providing to the same level that Mr. Yellow is. And Thailand finally. Yeah, I'm there. Right. Anyway, so what we need to do is expand our production so I can actually start selling computers to all these people who want them. Now, ideally, we want another poor or very impoverished country in which to build a factory. Now, these are the sites I've got at the moment. If we sort, we can even sort this. I love the fact that you can sort your data in this game. It really does appeal to me. Okay, so yeah, the Bahamas is a level 2 factory. Unfortunately, going up to a level 3 factory, it will cost us 2.5 million, although it will produce something like 500,000 production points per day. It will cost me 281,000 a day, which is very expensive. I could probably get that back, but it's a close call. And I like to have more money on hand to spend on expanding my markets, spending on research, and just building fabulous new computers. Now, Ghana here is an average wealth country, which is why it's only got a level 1 factory. I could expand that one, and that would give me again another 90,000. So that would give me an increase from 15,000 to 90,000. So it's not quite enough, but it might help. The only thing there is that upgrading Ghana, because it's only average in wealth, the daily cost of the factory would be more than it is in the poorer countries of Lithuania and Bahamas. So does it tell me here the daily cost? Sorry, it's here. Would be 119,000. Yeah, that's quite steep, isn't it? Yeah, I think what I will do, kind of counterintuitively perhaps, just, you know what I've just realised? There's no music in the background. Should I turn the music back on? I quite like having the music on. That's better. Yeah, I'll expand it into another country. I have got one logistics point left, and it'll have to be a poor country so I can build a factory there, and perhaps a level 2 factory to boot. So where are we going? I want countries that will be new to me, and I just want to look at the poorest of these, the poverty and poor wealth categories. Sort these in terms of cost. That's good. And I've got 18 million to spend, so I could go into huge countries, huge markets, but I'm not sure that'd be entirely sensible. But then again, it might be, because I could just sell as many computers as I wanted to. Mali, we looked at Mali before, didn't we, actually? Oh, that requires 2 LP. I don't have 2 logistics points to spend. That is a huge market. Philippines, we could go there. Actually, just check my computer. What am I really good at? I've got 2 machines currently in the marketplace. So if I go to my latest one, pricing I think tells me. Yep, it does. So that's prestige, I believe, and ease of use. So if I can find countries that really like those features, prestige and ease of use, then I'll be better able to take advantage of the sales opportunities. So that's the diamond. Oh, they're together there. Diamond and the sort of ease of use symbol. The Philippines actually looks quite good. It's a poverty country as well. How much would that cost me to buy a license in there? It would cost me nearly 4 million. I could do that. Ethiopia. Yeah, you don't quite match my sort of my unique selling points. You don't quite match what's best from my computers. Belarus. Poland's not too bad. That would be cheaper compared to Ethiopia. It's half the size of the market though. It would be nice to have a really big market. Who's in Ethiopia? Can we look that up? Where is Ethiopia? It's here on the eastern horn of Africa somewhere, I think, isn't it? There it is. Oh, that's interesting. So the red guys have got Ethiopia. So I would be stealing that from someone who's already not doing very well. Whereas, say, Ecuador, that's another interesting option. Ecuador's over here somewhere. Oh, there it is. They're led by the purple guy. Again, yeah, they're not such a big threat to me. Poland. Poland, of course, is up here in Europe. Kind of on our doorstep. Aha, the yellow guys. Poland might be a good choice, actually, because then I'm stealing from someone who's already doing better than I am. And if I can bring those guys down, I think that's my strategy here. While the small fry, we'll take the small fry out as and when. Anywhere else that really strikes us? Actually, Costa Rica, you're just poor though. Papua New Guinea. Yeah, I'm looking in these two columns here for inspiration. These numbers will change over time, but it's not dramatic. So if I can get in there, oh, Suriname, you're quite big, but you're not big enough. South Georgia, 3 million, and I imagine loads of companies already in there because that price, 500,000, is very low. South Georgia, is that one of these little islands down here? What would be nice? I don't know. Where, South Georgia. If I buy a license there, and the South Sandwich Islands, that doesn't really help me a great deal. There they are. Yeah. And the brown guys. They're again another big seller. I should go there. I think that would be a great place to go. It's a tiny little island, so I'm never going to find it again on the map. But if we look at our markets list here, it's 3 million people. So if I can take 1 million or more people away from Afari Solutions, let's do that. Buy a license in South Georgia. Yes. That's very cheap. And then what I can do is I can build a site there. Yeah, a major computer manufacturing base in the middle of, well, the southern Atlantic Ocean. That's going to cost me nearly 3 million, but I don't care. I've got the money. Right. And what we're going to do here is build a factory, toot de suite. By that I mean quickly. Okay, our computers are really in demand, and I'm just not meeting that. Oh, Ghana. This factory was saying it. 99%. Go to 100%.
Your building upgrade has completed.
Yes, I know. I've not got enough manufacturing capacity. I know. South Georgia. Okay, let's get this factory bigger and better. We'll upgrade that. Give me 90,000. So yes, it might just about. It'll come much closer to meeting all the demand that I've got. I'm slipping down to 4.83% of the global sales market. I need to get the game running to do that. Now, I have a habit of going into pause very often, as you may well have noticed. And I then just have to remember to unpause so I can actually get the game to do something. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build another office as well. Do I want an office or just a logistics department? I could build... Actually, no, let's go to our site list here. Where do I want to build another logistics office? We've got level 2 in Ghana. Actually, yeah, well, why not build another one?
Your building upgrade has completed.
That's much better. I'm much closer to meeting demand now, although my profit has slipped away. But that's the extra cost of the extra factory, I imagine, coming in there. I'm just keeping an eye on these numbers. No, that's fine. We'll go with that. So looking at our logistics here, I could go to, yeah, another logistics office in the Bahamas. That'll give me another 6 logistics points. Or sorry, 6 or 4, one or the other. Shall we see? But what I might do, if I click in the Bahamas here, if we increase our office as well, that'll save me another 10% on all my buildings on the site. Increase logistics as well. Oh, I need office level 2 to do that. Ah, right. Good. So we've got to wait for that to finish building.
Your building upgrade has
Good. Now
completed.
I can expand my logistics office.
You don't have enough manufacturing capacity.
Actually, I'm getting close now. 286 demand, 285 production. That's fine. Okay, we're now overproducing. That's okay. So I can build a stockpile.
Your building upgrade has completed.
Right, so we've now got another 4 logistics points. That is excellent. There you go. Okay, so how are our computers doing actually? Pricing. We're making loads of money. But are we selling? Which one's this? This is... Oh, I keep forgetting which one it is. This is the old one. So we're still selling 67 of those. That's good in the last day. And in our new computer, we are selling, yeah, a nice number. And we are selling to the filthy rich, so we're making loads of money from those guys. And the profit on each of those is nearly 2.5 grand, which is nice. That's tidy. Okay, we still don't have quite enough manufacturing capacity on there, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. We're nearly ready to build some compositor chips, which actually takes me on to the subject, or add compositor chips to our computers, which should give us access to monitors, actual graphics displays. So that will move us into that. So where's that composite chips? You're up here somewhere, aren't you? If I can find them, it'll be fine. Oh, there you are, compositor chips. Yeah, they add more performance. And they do... Will that give us a video card? That'll be great. Now, one thing about research, is why I wanted to come here now, is one of the updates, one of the changes made in the last update is that research costs go down the more companies actually have researched that technology. So like logistics, when you follow somebody else into a new market, if you're the second, third, fourth person to go and sell computers in that country, then you will get access to that market much more cheaply. And the same holds true for research.
You have researched a new technology.
Thank you. I'm going to
Your
pause.
research queue is empty.
Yes, I know. I really shouldn't be cross at her because she's telling me useful information. But there you go. Yeah, so the more people do research, the cheaper it becomes for you. So if you want to be the bleeding edge of technology, then you will pay for it, which is why I imagine all these things are so expensive at the moment. You know, 529 research points, 260 odd days for composite monitors. Even that's 6 months, isn't it? It's nearly 6 months, thereabouts-ish, you know, just for a glass teletype. That'd be nice, actually. I'm just wondering, looking at this, if I look at who's my main competition, these guys here, can I look at their computers? Oh, I can. Okay, so they've got that. Nobody's got video cards yet. Oh, they've got fax. No, I've not done fax yet. Removable media. They've got tape drive. I think I'm on tape drive as well, aren't I? What have I got in here? Yeah, tape drive. Yeah, the motherboard. So I've got BIOS, DIN, S100 and VLSI. What about Afari? Ah, they've got the built-in speaker and PROM. Ah, right. So if we look at this here, I was actually considering the built-in speaker as my next research project. Yeah, so you can see here, PROM, 39 research points is so much cheaper than EEPROM. because I'm following somebody else into that. What does prom give me? Prom gives me features 1, but it does lead into other things. So we'll remove it from the queue for the moment. Where's the built-in speaker that I was looking for earlier before you joined me? Built-in speaker. Ah, that's 99. But it does give me a lovely hike in features and prestige. Sorry, that's not prestige, that's quality. 15. So I'm really keen to do built-in speaker. And fax, yeah. 12. I'm going to go, I think, with the built-in speaker. And then we will also add in prom to follow up on that. So if we look at the queue now, yeah, we've got that here. So that's the way they're doing. You can actually use this screen as well. It can be easier if you're looking for things you can research quickly by just sorting this table at the top here into the research points order. So alkaline batteries are really cheap, which is kind of odd because alkaline batteries don't actually apply to home computers. They only apply to portables and tablets. So it's a waste of time researching the alkaline battery at this stage because you can make no use of them. The joystick, power adapter, you can get an easier view on that by using the research tree. So we're looking at energy, so alkaline batteries. As it says here, you can see in bold on the right here, portable computers and tablets only. So useless to me at the moment. And again, the colour of that box does clue you into the fact that it's not relevant to this current level of technology. What was the other one we were looking at? Power adapter, wasn't it? Power adapter here. So we could use power adapter. Oh no, that doesn't apply to us either. Right. So while the alkaline battery is a key technology for portable computers or tablets, power adapter is just one that is only relevant to that technology. Anyway, do I want to add capacitor chips to my existing computer? Where were they? Actually, that's an interesting point. If I go into hardware here and I want to create a new, I can create video cards. Excellent. Now this will give me a big boost over and above my competition, I hope. So, because certainly Afari, as we just saw, didn't have video cards. So if we put all this stuff in, right, so all the latest technology, we'll keep the speed fairly low. We can only go up to 1. Memory, that makes it, actually if I go there, 188, and take the VLSI out, oh no, it's 161. So yeah, okay, so if I go to say something like that, 0.02 kilobytes of specialized memory for graphics. That's more than enough for any game you'll ever want to play, obviously. And we'll call this P GPU 01 because it's the first. Okay, right, so what we're going to need to do then, there it is to add that to a new computer. So we'll carry on selling while I come here and design a new computer based upon my previous model. We'll call it, because we're in 1980 now, aren't we? We'll call it the first computer of 1980. And everything else will stay the same, but we're going to add graphics to it. Excellent. So we'll save that design. We'll create the prototype.
Your new computer model went into the testing phase.
And we'll see what happens when that comes out of testing. And just how fabulous it is. How's our sales doing? Quite nicely. Thank you very much. That's good. I'm hang on. I've been watching the production. I'm down now in terms of market share, 4.8%. I'm actually making more than I'm selling. That's not good. How am I doing in the... Oh, I do have ownership of the South Georgian Islands. Thank you very much. Right, but I've got 4 logistics points, so I need to start selling to a new market. So let's go here. I'll bring those up again. So it'd be nice to find a rich country, actually, I think. So rich or filthy rich. We should be able to make more money from them. Okay, so where can we afford to go into? Uzbekistan, again, or a blue country. They like ease of use. I don't want to go to Morocco because that'll be the first person in there by the look of it. So that'll cost me a premium. Bolivia, okay. Actually, it looks like Afari don't seem to be selling much into really rich countries. No, they don't appear to be doing that well, actually, compared to some of the other players here. So, we're down here. I think we could go to the Central African Republic.
Your new computer model is polished.
Okay, I'll just hold you for a second then, while I consider my options here. Senegal. No, you're not big enough. Nope, I'm getting picky now. Central African Republic, that looks really good to me. It says 10 million there, but I can get things cheaply because that's my particular company asset. I can get discounts on the license prices, so 7 million, I can afford that. And it only requires 1 LP as well. Right, so the new computer is polished. We're selling not quite, oh, we're not selling quite enough yet. No, we're filling up our stock room. So let's have a look at our computers. Do I need... Actually, it looks like Afari have been making theirs cheaper. So, yeah. So their price is 1 million in the poorest country. Actually, 1 million, 1,000 and 1,500 in the poorest countries. Compared to... yeah, I'm not doing quite so badly there. But look at this. Wow, this is impressive. My performance on that computer is actually... this is interesting. This is different. Things have changed. So I'm getting ease of use and quality and performance there too. So if I start selling my new computer, I'm going to make a killing, I reckon. Yeah, let's get my new computer out into the marketplace. So that's a prototype. That's you. Pricing. We don't want to lose that much money. How much does this cost to build? 1016 compared to my previous model. Yeah, so I should sell it for about 200 or 300 more. If I actually reduce the price of this one though, my previous model, by 100. Okay, yeah, I'm still making a fair amount of money on that. And the oldest model, which we might actually start thinking about taking out of the off the market, but it's still selling quite nicely actually. So if I go to this page, now I can see the discounted price as well. 09. Yeah, still making a modest profit there. Still making loads of money from the filthy rich. That's fine. Actually, are they buying it? No, not. That's the discounting. I want the customers tab. Actually, they are. They are. Right. So 3249. So I could sell this for 3,449. That is too cheap for the poorest countries. That is very cheap. Let's take it up a bit more. That's good. That's good. Yeah, it's still actually cheaper than the average budget of the filthy rich. Let's try that. Let's see if that price point works. Let's market you. Hey! Oh, I think it's doing quite well.
Researched a new technology.
And I am far outstripping my demand is far outstripping my ability to supply computers. Okay, so do I need more factory space? Let's look at my site list here. We're sorting in. Yeah, level 2, level 2, level 2. You're level 2 as well. The trouble is, going up to those big factories is expensive. But I could possibly afford it, actually. The daily cost there in the Bahamas. I've got a level 2 office, so I'm getting an extra discount as well. That might be worth it. That might be worth it. But what I'll do, I think, that would give me loads of capacity though. Do you know what? I am going to do it. Oh, that's the trouble. I need recreation level 3. Oh, and that becomes expensive. Oh, can I afford that? No, I'm not going to do that just yet. We're going to keep with small scale factories in new countries. So the trouble is that buying a site in a country does become that much more expensive each time you do it. So even in Lesotho, building a site is now nearly 4 million. Interesting dilemma. Interesting dilemma. But that is just capital cost. That is just capital cost. So if I come in here and find a new poor country, Montserrat. Well, that'd be nice. Could go to Montserrat, wherever that is. It's somewhere in Europe, I think, isn't it? Or is it one of those little islands that the rich people go to? I've got that image in my head of a rich person's playground. Uganda. That'd be really cheap to go into. Yeah. Actually, Turks and Caicos, that's too small. I'd like somewhere with something of a market. So 500,000 at least. Ireland. I could go to Ireland. I like Ireland. If you've never been to Ireland, it is a lovely part of the world. It's lovely landscape, really lush and green, because it rains quite a lot in Ireland, to be fair. But the people are just so friendly. They're just so laid back and relaxed. It is a fabulous, fabulous place. Okay, let's buy a license into Ireland. Yes. So I can now go into Ireland and build a site. Yes, thank you very much. And I can build myself a factory. Thank you. Now thankfully I've got a big warehouse. I've now got, because I've got so many logistics offices, I've got a large warehouse, so I can take 6 million production points and store those away.
Your building upgrade
but
has
now they've
completed.
all been used. Okay, how are we doing? Actually, my market share is going up, which is good. My computers are selling remarkably well. Still. Back up to 5% of the global market. We're in the late summer of 1980. But I'm going to finish this episode here, though perhaps I will upgrade this factory once more. So we'll get that going. Research. We will need to look at something in the research queue. What shall we look at next? What's really cheap? If I go to the queue again here and use this. So we don't want anything. Really want stuff that applies to home computers. So the sound chip wouldn't take that long. The joystick, we could do the joystick. Let's do both those, the fax and the joystick. They're just accessories, so they will just add features and also prestige. The joystick, for some reason, adds prestige. There you are. So, yeah, we will do that research next. So we've got a couple of research items already to build into our next set of computers. But that will be in the next episode. Let's have a look at our sales. Continuing to rise. Actually, how much money have we made so far? 29 million.
You don't have enough manufacturing capacity.
I know that. Customers. Yeah. I'm mostly selling to rich and really poor. Okay, that's good. All the South
Your building
Bahamas
upgrade has completed.
is my biggest.
You have researched a new technology.
There's so much going on. I'm going to pause the computer so she stops talking, I'm afraid. And before too much happens before the next episode. The Bahamas. Yeah, again, these other countries down here are where the big sales are. I want to break into that top 8, but I haven't at the moment. Market share. Yeah, I'm doing well. Yeah, you can see the little line graph at the bottom here. I'm definitely the top of those bottom 4. So that's good. Yeah, interestingly, Big and Cheap and Great aren't doing much this year. I'm catching up. I'm going up. They're plateauing. Afari's still doing really well, though, in sales. So they've still got the lion's share of the market. But I will catch them up. Don't worry about that. So that's it, I think, for this episode. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, it'd be great to hear from you. A little bit of a like would be lovely. Click on the old thumbs up button. Even better, though, if you've got anything to say, hints, tips, recommendations, suggestions, even criticisms, anything at all, it'll be great to hear from you. Just drop a note into the comments box below. That would be awesome. I'm so missed they're having Thailand. Oh, they have really taken Thailand, haven't they? Look at, if I click on that there. I really should stop interrupting myself when I'm doing the outro. Yes, so please do. Anything you feel like saying, just drop it into the comments box below. It would be awesome to hear from you. And of course, if you've not already subscribed to the channel, you could do that now. And that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play series. But from me, Ajaxpost, here in Computer Tycoon. Until the next time, bye-bye for now.